All right, guys, this is Paul McMillan II. Welcome to another forward testing session on BTC And let's go ahead and check the news here. I don't think we have any news this afternoon. It's this is for the class, so we don't have any news for the USB. That's good, I believe. Yeah. So we're good to go for the rest of the day. So you want to figure out our daily bias and the daily time frame. Now, when we look here, we're looking at this candle here. Now, this candle did close bearish. It looks like it's starting to accumulate a little bit here. And maybe there might be some accumulation starting, which is understandable because it's towards the afternoon and there's not a lot of traders at this moment in the market. And that's okay. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to get more clarity. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we have a clear trend here, just a little bit. So let's go ahead and mark up our buy side and sell side liquidity. So we have sell side liquidity here. And then we have buy side liquidity up here. Starting here and all the way down to here. But this is our external liquidity. So this is on the buy side. And this is our sell side liquidity on the sell side. Now, I'm going to mark up our most recent fair value gap. Let me turn on the indicator here. So this is our 4-hour fair value gap here. And we'll mark this here. So this is our point of interest. So that's how we're going to do that. Now, we're going to jump to the smaller time frame because based on the daily time frame, this candle closed bull bearish. So it makes sense that we would have distribution of the bulls and then manipulation of the bulls and then distribution of the bears. Okay, so we drop down to the 4-hour. We can see that it looks like price didn't necessarily manipulate this area again. We don't have a wick that wiped out these equal lows yet. The price could come up and wipe out these equal lows. And let's see where we're at in 1 hour. Let me turn this off here. And so looks like there was manipulation of the bulls here. Of course, we didn't get a sweep. Well, technically, we actually got a sweep here. So that's why it's always good to drop down to the smaller time frame because that way it'll give us more of the storage. We had a sweep here. And then it looks like we had the fair value gap closed maybe here or maybe around here. And that's why price dropped down to here. Now, what we want to do is mark up a 1-hour fair value gap, which we don't see at the moment. So, based on this here, we see that there's liquidity up here. So, we had a wipe here, and now we have liquidity sweep here, like out this low here. The price wiped out liquidity at this external. It went up, manipulated, then we have distribution of the bears. So it's a possibility that price might actually wipe out, price wiped out this low, and they might go up and shoot up to here, realistically up to this high, or continuing to go down because we're overall bearish. So we have our liquidity sweep here. So let's go to the 15-minute, see where we're at. All right, so now looks like we have a little bit more clarity. And now we have our 15-minute fair value gap here. So it looks like we had a sweep here. So price did its distribution of the bears here. And we're still overall bears. So we had a liquidity sweep here. And there it looks like we had a fair value gap closed here, but we didn't see any volume because it's price already passed. So we have another sweep here. We have a fair value gap here. So this looks like a 3-bar pattern here. So realistically, we want to be realistic. Price will probably go all the way up. And maybe this next high here or this fair value gap here. So what I want to do is 15-minute fair value gap, make this the TP. I might make this TP2. And then what I want to do is make this next high here TP1. What I want to see is a fair value gap close here, but we have our liquidity wick. And then we need our fair value gap close. We have a fair value gap close here. If this is looking good, then let's go ahead and take a buy. Put my stop loss line here. And connect my paper trading account. Moves to this so that's the right account. So let me go ahead and put in a buy trade. Stop loss at 116. 75 116. One 61 580. Right. So this looks like a 3-bar here. It's like an A+ setup for me. So we'll see if we end up with a profit, and then I'll resume this report and be good. I would be like that. Looks like we're in some good profit. Let's see if we hit our let's see if we can hit our first TP. I might just move it down to here. Let's see if we can hit it. Just curious. There's some good profit. It's a phenomenon. I'll pause this recording until we get close to that TP. But if not, then I'll be putting whatever profit we get. Let's see if we hit it. We might. We're at over 19, almost 2,800. Yeah, it wasn't 2,800, but I'm sorry, not 2,800. We're over $2,000 profit. You get closer to, I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes. If we don't hit TP, I'll just close the trade. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the trade. let's see. Over $1,200 in profit. A little bit on this one. And go ahead and now document the results. And then I'll wrap it up. All right, so that's it. So that's it for this session, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.